Hi students, in this video we are going to see 6th standard mathematics chapter whole numbers, topics, properties of multiplication and exercise problems. In this session we are going to understand distributive properties of multiplication over addition and distributive properties of multiplication over subtraction. Now let's recall distributive properties of multiplication over addition. That is, when a number is multiplied by the sum of two whole numbers, it is equal to multiply each of the two numbers by the result and finally add the values. That is, a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. Next, distributive properties of multiplication over subtraction. That is, when a number is multiplied by the difference of two whole numbers, it is equal to multiply each of the two numbers by the result and finally subtract the values. That is, a into b minus c equal to a into b minus a into c. Now the coming to exercise 2.2, page number 20, the sixth problem. Find the following products by suitable rearrangement. So that is, today our topic is suitable rearrangement in multiplication. So the given sum is 239 into 5 into 60. So first we will observe the digit at the ones place of the given numbers. So let's decide. There we have rearranged the numbers so that the product of two numbers is 10, 100 or 1000 like this. So here we multiply 5 and 60. It will ends with 0. So first we will multiply 5 and 60 and then multiply 239. So therefore 239 into 5 into 60 we get 300. Now let's multiply 239 into 3 and finally we have to add two zeros with ends. So the answer is 71,700. Next problem, 250 into 25 into 4 into 16. So here, there we have to rearrange the numbers so that the product of numbers becomes 100, 10,000 like this. So here, if we multiply 250 and 4, we get 1000. So we multiply the first 250 and 4 and then multiply 25 and 16. So here 250 and 4 we get 1000. Next 25 into 16 we get 400. Now we want to multiply 1000 and 400. So here 1 4s are 4. Let's count the zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to add 5 zeros. So finally we get 4 lakhs. Now coming to the fifth problem. Alka purchased 25 tables for rupees 650 each and 25 chairs for rupees 450 each. Using the distributive property, find out how much did she pay in all. So here, let's write cost of one table is rupees 650. The another one, cost of one chair equal to rupees 450. So here we want to find the total cost of 25 tables and 25 chairs. So first let us find the cost of 25 tables and cost of 25 chairs and then add the values. So here the cost of 25 tables equal to rupees 25 into 650. Next one, cost of 25 chairs equal to rupees 25 into 450 because cost of one chair equal to 450. So here we have to multiply rupees 25 into 450. Now let's find the total amount for 25 tables and 25 chairs. So let's add the cost of 25 tables and the cost of 25 chairs. So here the cost of 25 tables is rupees 25 into 650. Next, add the cost of 25 chairs. So that is 25 into 450. So let's using the distributive property of multiplication over addition. That is A into B plus A into C equal to A into B plus C. So here A value is 25, B value is 650 and C value is 450. So here 25 into 650 plus 25 into 450 can be written as 25 into 650 plus 450. Here we are using distributive property of multiplication over addition. So now first we solve in bracket. So 25 into 650 plus 450 equal to 1100. Now let's multiply 1125. We get 27,500. Therefore, Alka paid the total amount as rupees 27,500. Next, the seventh problem. Find the following products by using properties of multiplication. Second sum, 654 into 103. So next, 654 into 103 equal to 654 into 103 can be written as 100 plus 3. So let's using the distributive property of multiplication over addition. That is, A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. So let's write 654 into 100 plus 3. Here A equal to 654, B equal to 100, C equal to 3. So let's write A into B plus A into C. Therefore, A value is 654, B value is 100. Therefore, 654 into 100 and then write the addition symbol and then write A into C. A value is 654 and C value is 3. Therefore, 654 into 3. Now, first we want to multiply 654 and 100 and then multiply 654 and 3 and then add the values. Therefore, 654 into 100 we get 65,400 plus 654 and 3 we get 1962. Now we will add these two values. So we get 67,362.
Infant என்ன
Next problem, 275 into 98. 275 into 98 equal to 275 into 98 can be written as 100 minus 2. So here using a distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Let's write the formula. A into B minus C equal to A into B minus A into C. That is 275 into 100 minus 2. Here A value is 275, B value is 100, C value is 2. Now first we have to multiply 275 and 100 and then multiply 275 and 2 and then subtract the values. So that is 275 into 100 minus 275 into 2. So now we get 27,500 minus 550. Now let's subtract 27,500 and 550, we get 20,950. Now let's see the eighth problem. Simplify the following by using a distributive property. The first one, 29 into 405 minus 29 into 205. So here we have to use distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. That is, A into B minus A into C equal to A into B minus C. Therefore, 29 into 405 minus 29 into 205. Here, A value is 29, B value is 405, C value is 205. So let's write A into B minus C. Therefore, 29 into, because A value is 29 and B value is 405. So we have to write 405 minus C value is 205. So here first we want to subtract 405 and 205 because first we want to solve in brackets. So it is 29 into 200. Let's multiply 29 and 200. We get 5,800. Now let's see the third problem. 327 into 52 plus 327 into 8 plus 327 into 40. So here, using a distributive property of multiplication over addition, that is, A into B plus A into C plus A into D equal to A into B plus C plus D. So let's write 327 into 52 plus 327 into 8 plus 327 into 40 equal to, here A value is 327, B value is 52, C value is 8, D value is 40. So let's write 327 into 52 plus 8 plus 40. So now first we want to add 52, 8 and 40 and then multiply 327. So equal to 327 into 100. So now let's multiply 327 and 100. We get 32,700. Now coming to the ninth problem. The product of two whole numbers is 0. What can you tell about the numbers? The solution is, if the products of two whole numbers are 0, then it means that either one of the number is 0 or both of them are 0. So we already know any whole number multiplied by 0 or 0 multiplied by any whole number, it gives 0. So for example, 0 into 5 is 0 or 100 into 0 equal to 0. So that is, one of the number must be 0 and the product of two numbers is 0. The otherwise both of them are 0 is 0. So let's see the example. 0 into 42 equal to 0 and 56 into 0 equal to 0, or otherwise 0 into 0 equal to 0. Let's see the last problem, 10th problem. Find the product of greatest number of 4 digits and the greatest number of 3 digits by using properties of multiplication. So first let us write the greatest 4-digit number and the greatest 3-digit number. So greatest 4-digit number is 9999 and greatest 3 digits number is 999. Now we want to find the product of greatest 4-digit number and greatest 3-digit number. That is, product equal to greatest 4-digit number is 9999 and greatest 3-digit number is 999. So let's write 999 can be written as 1000 minus 1. So here, using distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, that is A into B minus C equal to A into B minus A into C. So here A value is 9999 and B value is 1000, C value is 1. So first here we have to multiply 9999 and 1000 and then multiply 9999 and 1 and then subtract the values. So let's write 9999 into 1000 minus 9999 into 1. Let's see the answer. So we get 99,99,000 minus 9,999. Now we want to subtract. So we get 99,89,001. Thank you, children.